Here with reaction, the co-host of The Bottom Line on our sister network, the Fox Business Channel. Sean Duffy is here. And also joining us, former GOP gubernatorial candidate Tudor Dixon, great state of Michigan. Tudor, I really wanted you to win that race badly, and I hope you continue your pursuit of public office. That would be good.
Absolutely.
You know, as I look at this, I may surprise this audience here a little bit. I think that because remember, Democrats, they want to impeach you if you breathe the wrong air. They impeached Donald Trump over calling President Zelensky and saying, be responsible with the money that the American people send you. So I think the right thing for her to do would be to reach into her pocket, pay the $30,000 for the ticket, and say, that's it at the end of the day. Everyone agree, or pay it back? Tudor Dixon, what do you think?
You know, I would have much preferred AOC to go there and crash the Met. You know, if she's a true activist, why is she going there in a fancy gown? You know that all of the rich people said, it'll be so ironic if we dress her up and say tax the rich. How cute. We'll bring her along. What she should have done, let me give her a few tips on activism. Go there, not invited. Show them what the goodie bag looks like and says, this is what happens to the rich. But no, she becomes the rich. She goes there in the gown. She takes the goodie bag. She deserves all the bad press she's getting. She is not very good at activism.
What should the penalty be, Sean?
Well, first off, you can't accept as a member of Congress, ethically, the value of a ham sandwich, right? I mean, you can't take any gifts. And the fact that you laid the list of whether it's the dress, the shoes, the ticket.
By the way, $30,000 for an event? No, thank you. I don't want to go.
By the way, you want to tax all these rich liberals who are, by the way, leaving New York and they're going to Florida, right? They're getting out of here.
I know.
But listen, I mean, this is part of the course. Rules for ye and not for me. John Kerry, Bill Gates, they want you to ride your bike and they want you to cook on a gas stove.
I love Davos. They all fly in a private jet to Davos and tell us we shouldn't eat meat.
Big places on the beach, you know, right. massive homes. So again, this is hypocrisy at its finest, and so I think the Congress should investigate it. She's not going to lose her seat, but she should be forced to pay this back. And by the way, if you look at liberals, and by the way, your crowd is great. You guys are awesome. Classic. To not take blame yourself, you blame it on a staffer that didn't pay the bill for you? It should come on. I never had a staffer who had access to my bank account. My wife did, but not a staffer, right? It's your fault, AOC, not the staffer's fault.
Tudor, what should the penalty be?
Well, she should be publicly embarrassed like this. She should have to be publicly embarrassed, but she should have to pay it back. It should be a fine. This is ridiculous that she's doing this. Everybody knows you can't take these gifts. You can't take any type of gift whatsoever. Like Sean just said, this is outrageous that she would come out. But isn't this so typical of these young liberals to come out and go, it wasn't my fault? Yes, it was. Take credit for what you did wrong and fix it. Just fix it.
Well, I think now the question is, I want to survey the crowd if I can, and I want to ask you a simple question. How many of you think her paying back the money is a punishment enough? No. No. How many of you wanted to, should she be kicked out of Congress? Is that what you want? You're right. We have a great crowd tonight.
Great crowd.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I will say this. The double standard, though, I think this is why this crowd is saying this. Because if you're Republican, you'll get arrested for jaywalking or spitting on the sidewalk. If you're a Democrat, like Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden or zero experience Hunter, you get away with everything and there's no consequences at all.
But to Tudor's point, you know, had she crashed the party and shown the gift bags and all the rich people there, that's one thing. Or if she saw all the staff.
What do they call those swag bags, right?
I don't know. I never get one, right? You know a snack bag.
Don't look at me. I'm not invited to anything.
Yeah, neither am I. But had she gone and said, you know what, I'm not going to be treated differently. I believe in equity. I believe that people should be treated fairly. I see people in masks. I'll put a mask on, or I'll demand before I go, everyone takes their mask off, because the working staff of the Met Gala shouldn't be treated differently than those who attend the gala. But that's exactly what happened. She's not a warrior for the middle class and for low-income Americans. She's an elitist who wants to be treated like an elitist, all the while selling herself as a middle-class warrior for the poor.
Thank you, Sean. Great to see you. Tudor Dixon, great to see you. When we come, hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.